Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Rishika, and on this corner of the internet, we talk about hobbies. Jhat, pat, fatafat. When it rains, look for rainbows. When it's dark, look for stars. Stop writing things on your notes app. So, the topic for today's video is journaling. So, we're going to be talking about what is journaling, how you can start journaling, and what all supplies you need to build your own journaling ecosystem. Let's start. Now, the first thing, what is journaling? You can think of it something as simple as taking a diary and writing your feelings. Anything that you write down or put down in a diary to reflect on your thoughts, to collect memories, and to plan, your daily, weekly, or monthly tasks, it comes under journaling. Now, the second thing is how to journal. Maybe you had a rough day and you just want to talk to somebody, but you also want to keep it, personal. Take out a diary, write down your feelings. As simple as that. Okay, or think like this. For example, you went out for a cafe date with your girls, your friends. Okay, pick up the bill, pick up the napkin, dip a paper in coffee, bring it home. Okay, think food wrappings, straws, anything. Collect it, bring it home, put it down in a notebook, scrapbook, anything. You can do so much, right? To just, collect memories, to reflect on your thoughts, and to be more intentional about what you feel, why you feel, right? And how you plan your life. Moving on, why should you journal? Like, what is the need for this? Because personally, I believe that, we live in a very fast paced world, and if you want to, remember, little tidbits about your life, and you also want to, like, know different versions of you existed before your current one. So it is like of a time machine. Over the time, your journals are a reflection of different versions of you, different phases of life that you've been through. So it is not only a way to, just process your feelings, but also to reflect on your thoughts, to reflect on the kind of person you've been in the past. So it is a very, very mindful activity that I believe everybody should try doing at least once. And for those who really get into it, they know that it does wonders for your brain, your mind. So moving on, let's talk about the kind of diaries, notebooks, or planners you will need in order to build a journaling ecosystem or to just start your journaling journey. The first thing that I have is a diary, a very cute diary, and this is like very old. I've been using this for, I think, 4 years now, and this has got everything that I'm feeling written down in a no nonsense format. This is for when I just want to write every single thing down. When I want to process what I'm feeling, when I want to reflect on things that I've done, things that have happened to me. So this is for that. And this is what most people do. This is what works for most people. Just pick up a diary and start writing about your thoughts. You can get a diary, a simple notebook, even like this. Simple notebook. This is very functional, although I use it to take down my notes when I'm studying. But this is very, very functional. Absolutely clean design, spiral bound. It's got a pen holder, and when you open it, it's also got a pocket, so you can put in, like, your sticky notes. Also divided into 4 sections, like so, and all of it, like even the divisions are transparent. So this is like for people who want absolutely clean, no nonsense journaling system. This is for them. So you can get yourself a notebook like this, or you can buy a cute diary. Always, that is always an option. Another thing that you might want to invest in is a good quality notepad, because this is what will come in handy for, immediate on the go takedowns and to do lists. If you've got something on your mind, or if you're a very creative kind of person and you've got some idea and you forget it later on, get yourself a good notepad. Stop writing things on your notes app. Okay, You deserve better than that. Your ideas deserve better than that. Okay, so get yourself a notepad. This is a very basic one, has got no design, absolutely. And it is, it has like, you know, the grid format, and the paper quality on this one is solid, 10 on 10. And I got this off of Amazon. It was a pack of two for I think 200 rupees and something. So definitely a good, a must buy. This is for like anybody, even if you're not into journaling, get yourself a damn notepad. So the next thing that you can include in your journaling ecosystem is a reflection gratitude journal. So the idea is to essentially just take a notebook and look up for journaling prompts, pick the ones that match your situation and write them down in a notebook, and you've got to write 2 3 line answers to every single question. I did this first in September last year, and I was feeling very confused about what I want from life, and this really helped me to, you know, set down goals, and not goals, but you know, to really set intentions, because I was shifting my focus from one thing to another, and it really helped me to do that because it questioned me on a lot of things. I believe that reflection journal is the best kind of journal for people who have been feeling confused and who just want to know what they actually want. Because when you're given a question and you know, you're forced to think deeply about it. You know, you cannot just write down what comes on top of your mind, because sometimes you might be influenced. You've got ideas that somebody else put into your mind. But when you're presented with a question that specifically represents your situation, you will think deeply, you will retrospect and then write, and it is going to help you set intentions for like that phase or that period of your life, and it's going to help you in long term. Really, trust me on this. Another part of this is a gratitude journal. So it can be very simple. For example, like listing down 3 things that you're grateful for every single day. For example, I'm grateful for the kind of parents I've got. I'm grateful to have a roof on my head. I'm grateful to have a bed to sleep in. It could be as simple as that. So I do both the reflection and gratitude in this one. I write down the journaling prompts in this one. I make the gratitude list in this one. You can definitely pull up inspiration from Pinterest, because I have seen some wonderful ideas to, you know, start a gratitude journal. So look for that. So another thing that you can include in your journaling ecosystems is a weekly planner. Okay, so I got this one from Miniso. It has got a weekly layout on one side, and then on the other side, it has got a blank grid paper. So you can plan your week here, and anything else that you want to include in your week in long format, you can jot that down here. Now, this is a very quick way of planning. ठीक है, झटपट फटाफट वाला काम है ये. But in my case, I'd have this and I thought that will be useful. But then I created a digital planner on Notion. So, you know, that feels more easy for me to use. And other than that, I just use my notepad. So, ये बहुत कम use होता है. And that is why I'm saying that this is completely optional. Okay, because I'm being honest here. I don't gatekeep, and I am absolutely not here for lying and selling you a lot of stuff. So I'm giving you my genuine feedback, because I've tried every single type of journaling, but I don't stick with everything. So yeah, these weekly planners, they are not for me, because I do it on my Notion planner, digital planner. Another type of journaling that you could try is bullet journals. Now, I have stopped doing this for a very long time now. Actually, I only did this once when I was in 11th or 12th standard, I think, and I handcrafted this journal. Like, I made the cover myself, and then I put in these leaves, and then I think covered it with cellophane, and it's not very clean, as you can see. These are the ends, and then I put in like good quality paper. I think these were cartridge sheets from my art class in school, and you know, put everything together. I stick the pages and everything. So I'll show you what is essentially a bullet journal. So it comes with these sort of quotes. And I think if you buy one online, they also have this बीच में inspirational quotes and dividers. So वो ऐसे ही होते हैं. So bullet journal में you can include these, right? And then you create monthly calendars and spreads. So I think I only did it for 2 months or 3 months. So I started it in August. So this is the August spread. Moods, daily के लिए मतलब daily कुछ लिखने के लिए space. This is a polo, right? And then it has got a picture of me. And then we've got long format में daily का divisions to write things. So there's a playlist page, then there's a memories page that I've put down memories, and there's a savings expenses page. Then there's also a gratitude page, so you can also make fun ones like these. And then there's got a habit tracker, then month end के favorites वाला page, another beautiful handmade divider quote page, and then goodbye August with Winnie the Pooh. And then this was the spread for September. So yeah, that is how it works, and you can make complete calendar spreads like these. So this is all handmade. I'm very, very proud of this. That is why I'm showing you every single page. And I've outgrown these phases, obviously, but it just feels like good, you know, to see that I've always had my creative juices flowing. So yeah, it is a reminder that I need to, do more of these things, and just handmade things are always beautiful. Pages. Oh, this is so beautiful. And it is when it rains, look for rainbows. When it's dark, look for stars. I've always been intelligent like that. कभी घमंड नहीं किया. Then another habit tracker, monthly budget and playlist page. देख रहे हो creativity. And a gratitude page, memories page is blank for this month. I don't know why. Then September favorites, and then इसके बाद मैंने इसमें सिर्फ gratitude journaling start कर दी थी. And I stopped doing this. Now I'll tell you the reason I stopped doing this, because it started feeling like a task. I did not look forward to doing it and making entries on my bullet journal. Started feeling like something that I have to constantly maintain, and I did not want to do that. I might pick it up sometime later in life, but as of now, I don't think so. Bullet journal, but is good for people who want to include every single thing in one journal. So that is the kind of journal that has your uh, gratitude, you can include in that. Things you love, you can include in that. Memories, you can include in that. Your monthly spreads, you can include in that. Every single thing. A bullet journal is very, very good for people who want everything in one place. But for me, I found it very difficult to maintain. Other than that, next thing. Now, these are things that I have recently started doing, and I'm still checking out, I'm still figuring them out. I showed you this one in the last video, visual journal. So I'm trying to write about myself, things that I love, things that I want to do, and everything related to, my hobby world, my little world, in this journal in visual format. So I'm trying to put every single thing down in this one. So it has pages like this: about me, favorites, and then things I love. It has got cute spreads like that. Made this spread out of some scrapbook paper and stickers. Then I wrote down hobbies and more things I love, because I love a lot of things. A little vision board. I had some pictures lying around that I printed for my vision board, and so I put them on here. So yeah, that is what you can use a visual journal for. And yeah, there's no specific use case for this one. It's just for my whimsy. So I've got two more types of journals to show you, but I personally haven't started them yet. But I got two new journals to try new formats of journaling. Okay, so first is this one. It's a basic spiral bound lined page notebook, and I am going to be using this for my junk journaling purposes. I've been collecting junk for, I think, almost a year now. I've been collecting receipts, napkins, and food packaging, and cutouts of skincare brands and all sorts of things. I'm going to create beautiful spreads in this one, and the reason I got a spiral bound one is because जंक जर्नल्स बहुत बल्कि हो जाती हैं, ठीक है, एंड आई कुडंट फाइंड लाइक अ जर्नल जिसका स्पाइन इतना अच्छा हो कि वो पूरा फ्लैट ले हो जाए, राइट? सो आई प्रेफर्ड गोइंग फॉर like a spiral bound so that I can actually flat lay it and I can do whatever I want to do, and that it also, even after like you know filling this journal, it closes properly. So for that purposes I got like a spiral bound one, because normal diaries में it is quite difficult भरने के बाद to put them together, but I hope spiral bound में मुझे इतनी problem now. And then the next thing I got is an art journal. A moment for how beautiful the illustration on this one is. And guess where I got this from? Mr. DIY. And this was for, I think, 150 something, right? And they've got different variants in this one. Like if you want to go for the illustrations one, they've got these two characters with different backgrounds, and then there were also animal based, like I think there was panda, there was rabbit, and there was capybara as well. I really wanted to get the capybara one, but then I thought better of it and I got, because this was, I knew that I wanted to use it for an art journal, so I preferred something like this. This has also got good quality paper, quite thick for an art journal. What you can expect to see more of in a short video format and stuff is my art journal, this visual journal also you might see, and the junk journal. I am going to be taking you along on this journey because I've planned quite a lot of content revolving the art journal and the junk journal, and I'm also going to be putting up more DIYs for you guys. So keep watching out for that. So that was all about the kind of journals and diaries and planners that you can get for yourself to start this journey and build an ecosystem. Hi guys, I'm sorry for the inconvenience, but I'm here to tell you that I was just editing the video and it's way too long to post in a single go, so I'll have to cut it into two parts. But do not worry, I'm not going to make you wait a whole week for the second part. I'll try to post it within 2 to 3 days, so look out for that and keep watching, keep supporting. Bye bye. Some good quality color pen. These are all pastels. You can get different. See pencil hai. This Q2 eraser, junk journaling or scrapbooking essentials, which is this. If you love stationery, you know what I'm talking about.